Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, East Bay Stamp Chick. This is Michelle, and this video is for the Paper Stash Smash collaboration. This video will recap December makes and talk about 2026 and what we are doing going forward. And I have a few announcements. So some are a surprise even to me. And one of them is this right here. So, not expecting this to happen, of course. I broke my wrist on Christmas Day. So that was pretty crazy, total accident, just a fluke, trip and fall, and braced myself, and my hand hit the cement, the sidewalk, and I just, put all my weight on it, and it broke the wrist. It is my left hand, and I am right-handed, so that part is good. So that helps me a little bit. And it is feeling better every day, so that's good. So I think at some point I will be able to do some crafting in the month of January. Excuse me, and definitely some easy crafting, right? So we'll see how that progresses, but I can definitely do some coloring and stamping and that kind of thing, I'm sure. So I'll be working on figuring that piece out and how much crafting I can actually do for January. So I don't know what that will look like with videos and things like, excuse me, I have allergies too. So I don't know what that'll look like for videos as far as how many videos will I really get to make in January. But I will hopefully get to do some because I love to craft and create, and I don't want to miss out on that if at all possible. So for the month of December, it was a free pick month. So if you watch our videos, our Paper Stash Smash collaboration, every month we have a specific size paper theme that we get to work with, and then we show projects that we make. And it was a free choice, and so I chose 12 by 12 because that's my favorite size to work with. And I chose Snow Day by Becky Moore with Photo Play to use. And so you can check out my December 1st video, and you'll see a walkthrough of the paper collection. It's really cute, super wintry, and because of my injury, I didn't get a ton done, but I think I used almost 6 papers out of the collection. And of course, these are the scraps I have right here. So I still have, or actually, no, I think it was 4 papers, and I have 6 papers left. I think that's what it is. 4 papers and 6 papers left, something like that. Anyway, so I did use a few sheets. And I have 2 unfinished projects from this. So let me show you though what I'm working on. These are 2 little paper bag albums. They're exactly the same inside, and the paper bags are from the Dollar Tree, and they're polka dot, but this is the stripe version, and I don't know if they still have these colors there or not. I've had these in my stash for a while, but thought the color went really good with the pink that was already in this paper. So this is a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 paper bag mini album, and I used some of the mirrored cardstock from Michael's Crafts on the front and the back to edge the panel and to also make it a little bit more sturdy, and then some ribbon from my stash, just some organza ribbon. I haven't finished these, so these need all the pockets to be filled and decorations or embellishments to be added. So because it is a paper bag album, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not, but there we go. You have a pocket here, and there is a pocket here. Each of these are a pocket as well. If I can open this one up, there is a pocket. So can see there's a pocket there. Here and here are pockets, and then we have these little pockets also. So it's really cute paper, very bright, very colorful, super wintry, and it'll be really cute, like if someone had either Christmas or a winter vacation photos to put inside. I think that would be super cute. So I will work on getting those finished up, and so going forward for January, I'm just going to continue this paper collection into January, and hopefully I can finish it then. And no need to, you know, why pick another paper collection when I could just finish this one. So I will finish that hopefully, and I will hopefully finish these little mini albums. So that's January. Okay, so that's what we're doing there. The Paper Stash Smash collaboration for January, or for 2026, has a lot of the same people in it. A few people left. Excuse me. And we have someone new. Her name is Sharon, and her handle is Little Brit & Co. So definitely check her out. There will be links down below in my description, so you can go check out everybody and see, you know, what they make. So for a recap for 2025, because we're all about smashing our paper stash, I looked back, I kind of kept track, and one of my goals will be to do a better job in 2026 to keeping track of everything, because I didn't do quite as good this year. But for 12 by 12 paper packs, I used 3.5 packs that were finished. I finished 7 6 by 6 paper packs. That's like amazing. 1 8 by 8 paper pack and 1 6 by 8 paper pack. And then I used 15 random 12 by 12 sheets of paper. And I actually know, I'm like sure I used more than the 15, but I just didn't really track it very good, so I'm not sure how many. But that's what I used up from my stash for 2025. So that's very exciting. So there's that. And then the other thing I wanted to recap, and I want to do a better job of really looking at, is my YouTube channel. For 2025, I made 70 videos, whereas in 2024 I made 53. So an extra 17 videos, so that was exciting. And I gained subscribers. So I filmed this, you know, I'm filming this just a tiny bit early, so the numbers might be a tiny bit off. But when I looked, I had 2,377 subscribers versus the end of 2024, I had 1,729 subscribers. So picked up 648 subscribers. So that's exciting as well. What is interesting though is I had 20% less watch hours. And so if you have a YouTube channel, one of the things you look at is watch hours, because that is how you determine if you're going to get monetized, which I'm not monetized. So I have to hit a certain goal. And also, once you are monetized, you get paid off of, like, partly out of your watch hours and your clicks, or, you know, your advertising that gets attached and things. So there's a whole system. But anyways, so your watch hours are important, and I actually had 20% less watch hours with more videos. So I thought that was really crazy, and more subscribers. So I don't know if that's due to the YouTube algorithm changing, or maybe my videos or projects were not as interesting in 2025 as they might have been in 2024. I don't know. So definitely something to think about. And, you know, I am hoping to do more than the 70 videos this year, and of course pick up more subscribers. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe more is not better. So we'll have to see, especially with this going on. I probably won't have the cast off till February, so I will be a little limited on what I can do. Okay, so going forward, 2026, you will see in the description box down below the list for each month of what we will be working on, and we did switch it up a little bit. This year in 25, we actually were really specific. So some months were 12 by 12. There was a couple of free choice months, and then there was like a 6 by 6 month, a 6 by 8 month, you know, things like that. So we got really specific with the sizes of paper. This year, what we're going to do is there will be specific 12 by 12 months that you'll see in the list, and then there will be some free choice months, and then there will also be the other months, instead of designating all the smaller papers to have specific months, they just get lumped in together. So it's basically, you could do a 6 by 6, an 8 by 8, or a 6 by 8, or, you know, whatever, 8 by 10. All the kind of unique smaller sizes will all be in the same month, and you just choose what you want. Also, you can choose to do loose, random sheets of paper, or a collection kit, or a pad, whatever. Like, it's all okay. So there aren't a whole lot of specifics, which I think is fun and gives us a lot more freedom. So I like that. We also invite everyone to play along using the Paper Stash Smash hashtag. If you use that hashtag, then we can see what you are making, and you can use it on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you post. But we can then see that you're playing along and smashing your stash with us, and we can see all your fun projects. We are being hosted again by Debbie from Project 39 and Carolina from Carolina's Crafts. So those are our hostesses, and they keep us on track and keep it going. So we really appreciate all their hard work and effort that goes into that. So anyway, so if you have paper you need to use, then definitely follow along. We will have a playlist again this year, so you can see all the videos, which will make it really nice and easy if you want some inspiration. Some of the people really make a lot of projects, and so it's really fun to see all the things they make. And more than likely, somebody's going to pick paper that you probably have in your stash, and so why not check that out and see what they make, and see if it's something you want to do as well. So we're all about using what we already have, because we buy all this pretty paper. We need to use it and make some really fun stuff with it. So anyways, I think that's it for now. You know, stay tuned. We'll see what I'm able to get done this month, and you know, what videos I will be able to put out. Oh, one last thing. I did join a new design team, which I will be doing some videos for, and that will involve stamps and dies, but also they have paper. So that's exciting as well. It's called Love from Lizzie. She does a card making kit every month that you can subscribe to. So I will be showing the kit and making cards with that. And then she also has individual products for sale, like stamps and dies as well. And so she has a new release, I think pretty much every month. But she does have the subscription kit, which is really fun and a great value. And she is from Canada. So if any of you are in Canada, she is right there. All right. So more information on that to come. All right. Thank you, everyone. You have a great new year, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.